I want to say today is 10/4/2023 and give you some answers now. And I was just going to say that video I put out earlier, I was talking about that. Well, the church, I dreamed about 4 nights ago that the group was sitting around and everybody was just socializing about everything, and everybody was drinking hard liquor. Vodka, rum, scotch, and they had a gallon of moon in this dream. And just for the record, I don't drink at all. But if you're drinking, it represents, not being sober in spirit. And I watched the pastor walk by, and he looked as if nothing was amiss, while everybody was drinking hard liquor. And, the church is drunken. And all of this law stuff, I think that we can sum it up right here in one verse from Galatians chapter 2 and verse 21. How much more plain can you be than this? Verse 21, I do not frustrate the grace of God, for if righteousness comes by the law, then Christ is dead in vain. How much more plain can you be than that right there? That's there. And the difference is, as God doesn't change, and because God doesn't change, His law will never pass away. But the pointer is we cannot keep that law. We cannot. We're all sinners, and we've all sinned. You break the least of the law, you're guilty of being judged under the whole thing. So you're not going to work any righteousness by the law. Though the law never pass away because God doesn't change, He sent His only begotten Son to fulfill what the law required, because none of us could do it because we're sinners. And that's what's going on. And in that dream where the church was drinking hard liquor and vodka and the rum, 2 other people were there, big bickering and arguing about how much my rent used to be on my former apartment I had. They're arguing about that. It was $940 as what it used to be, so you can look it up in Strong's Concordance. And it was Buzite, or Buzite, as they say it. See, there was booze in that dream. And go read Job chapter 32 in your Bible, where Elihu, if I pronounce that right, Elihu was basically boasting and pontificating about how much he knew about everything and judging everything and all that. Just go read Job 32. That'll give you some answers about the Buzite, and how there was booze in this dream and drunkenness in the spirit. And in conclusion here, it said about the pastor as he just walked through and everybody was drinking and gonna get drunk and all of that. And in the dream, I was not drinking. He was not drinking, but the whole group was drinking. And a voice in that dream, it said, the pastor will not address the spirits. And they call alcohol spirits for a reason. I just thought I'd give you some answers there. And I'm going to read this thing again. Galatians chapter 2 and verse 21. I do not frustrate the grace of God, For if righteousness come by the law, then Christ is dead in vain. And none of us can keep the law. We all need Christ. Period. Much love.